Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Cromwell. It's not every day we lead a newscast with a story about an early morning township workshop meeting, but then it's not every morning that folks pack township chambers to give their supervisors an earful. Seth Kaplan live in the ABC 27 newsroom with what's going on in Middlesex Township. Good afternoon, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, Middlesex Township, Cumberland County is where that data center we've been covering is under construction, even though it hasn't even received final approval yet. It is also where a township supervisor hadn't been seen at the past couple of meetings and where the township solicitor was rushed to the hospital during a meeting last week where supervisors were supposed to vote on that final approval for the data center. Residents complained of a lack of transparency, said they were going to pack every meeting from now on. And look at this, chambers packed for a 7:30 a.m. meeting today. On the agenda, the resignation of Supervisor William Goodhart for health reasons, it turns out. The other two supervisors accepted his resignation and are now taking applications for a replacement who they will appoint by mid-September. Solicitor Keith Brenneman, on the other hand, whose condition the township wouldn't reveal to us since he went to the hospital more than a week ago during a contentious meeting, was at the meeting and appeared fine, as frustrated residents vented about all kinds of issues.
Resignation letters dated July 31st. I don't think we've seen him at a meeting since June 26th. I believe there was Zach just said there was a notice that went to township staff when his letter was submitted, and yet the board, Phil, you pretty clearly stated on August 19th that you knew nothing about it. I'm just a little confused. It seems that either that wasn't entirely true or you've been kept in the dark.
Kept in the dark, you heard him say there. And that's basically the overriding complaint that you hear from a lot of these folks. They're saying that they feel like things were being done in a way where they, from their perspective, felt like they were being intentionally not told about things, including these early morning workshops, which in the past hadn't been heavily attended, as township meetings everywhere tend not to be. These meetings are at 7:30 a.m. on a Friday. And when we were out at the last meeting last week, folks told us, hey, we're going to go to every meeting from now on because we don't know when something significant is going to happen, like, for example, the preliminary approval of the data center now under construction, which had happened, folks there say, without them being properly advised of it. Now, the next meeting, where the vote was supposed to happen last week, couldn't happen because of the because the meeting abruptly ended when the township solicitor went to the hospital. That is going to be next Wednesday at 6 p.m. now at Cumberland Valley High School, so an even larger venue. You could bet there are going to be a lot of folks out there. And again, that final approval could come next week with folks saying, why is a data center under construction, James, if it hasn't been officially finally approved yet?
Seth, I mean, it really does seem like, though, those people kept their word to you. I mean, 7:30 in the morning on a Friday, and to have that room packed full of people.
Yeah, and so that's them saying this. And by the way, they said, look, not just in that township. They said, we spoke to one lady last week who told us on TV, she said, everybody everywhere ought to look on their municipal calendar, look at all the meetings, put them all in their phone and show up at these meetings, because from their perspective, you just never know when something important might happen. They said, hey, look, we elect people to represent us because we can't be at every meeting, and we hope that the decisions that we would want made are the ones made. But basically, these are folks concluding that the only way to make sure that happens is to be there themselves. And as you said, they kept their word.
And Seth, now that that supervisor has resigned, did they choose another person? What happens next?
They're inviting applications. So they are going to be the ones appointing that third supervisor. There are only three, and that'll happen by mid-September. So anybody who lives in Middlesex Township, the details will be on the township's website, along with the resignation letter, by the way, from Supervisor Goodhart. They told us by the end of the day today. So it is an opportunity for anybody else who wants to join that board to throw their hat in the ring.
All right, Seth Kaplan, thank you so much for bringing us up to date on all of that live in the ABC 27 newsroom.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.